With a yo-ho-ho, it's Tale of the Toaster. Welcome to the next mini Let's Play. You can see what it is. It's Postman Pat. I am an Englishman. I will be playing in English. If I was not an Englishman, well, I wouldn't have heard of Postman Pat, probably. There is a practice mode, there is an options, there is a high score. Never mind that, we're gonna barrel straight into story mode. And by default, it says that your name is Enjoy. And you know what? I'm not gonna mess with that.
Busy day today. I'm helping out with the Greendale bike race. Oh, look at the time. Isn't Julian going to be late for school?
Pat, where's your enthusiasm, mate? You're supposed to be a really happy man. No, he doesn't sound great in this one, but right away, this doesn't mess about. This chucks you straight into the first game, and this one is hard as nails. I have had a go at this one already. Look at his face on the top screen, though. It's ridiculous. He looks like a claymation, you know, parody of himself. But this is in an official Postman Pat game, and he looks like that. But here in School Rush, various items belonging to Pat's son, Julian, will appear on the screen. And you've got to press the right button to make sure that they go into his school bag. But with games like this, they usually have mostly items that count and the occasional fake out. But here, it's very much the opposite. Most of the items that pop up here are fake outs, and very few of the items that are appearing on screen are actually things that need to go in his bag. I have finished with a score of 2 because the items I needed simply weren't showing up. To get to the next level, you need a target score of 8, and I got 2, and that wasn't even my first time playing this game. Postman Pat is ridiculous. Like, last mini LP I did on this channel was Thomas and Friends steaming around Sodor, and that was easy. I beat that in half an hour. Oh, that was paint, not to... There's toothpaste and there's paint in this, and I need to not mix them up. But can you see that none of the items so far have actually counted? There are so many items that he doesn't actually need. And if you make a mistake, you lose a point, and I have to get 8 points to progress to the next level, which means I do not have room to mess up, like, at all. It's way over the top, and I've messed it up again. Dearie me, there's only one item left, and it didn't... I don't know if it even appeared. I'm gonna have one more go. On screen, ready, steady, cook. One more go. And I know I'm gonna fail, and then I'm just not even gonna try on screen anymore until we get to the real one, the success, because I can already tell it's a while off. Oh, how does that not count? There's an item that looks just like it, which does count, and it gets me every time. Like, that book doesn't count either. For some reason, when it's... don't put the... Wow, I literally tried to put a toaster in a bag. It makes sense for me. Well, see, that was a stapler, wasn't it? That doesn't count, but his socks do. His socks are something that he needs in his bag. His shorts are the only thing left, and they either they didn't appear or I just didn't get them in time. I'm gonna be here for a while. See you in a bit. That was devilish. I didn't realise until just this try that the items you require to beat this game... That's the high score of the previous owner of this copy of the game. Yeah, the items change every time.
Now off to work.
And there's only 10. Julian needs 10 items in his bag, and you need a score of 8. And if you make a mistake, you lose a point.
Jess, where are you, Jess? I wonder where he can be. Can you find him? Jess thinks it's funny to play hide and seek with Bonnie, but I'm in a hurry. Help me find Jess before I set off for work.
Absolutely no room for error. But here, this sounds a little better because it's a hide and seek game. From here on out, the LP's blind. I've not played it anymore. What's up with Pat's face? Okay, there's Jess. Well, that's not it, is it? Well, I got it on my first try there. She in the cereal. Oh, this is fun. I can just tap everywhere until I eventually find her. And that's Bonnie. That's Jess's friend, I think. Did this pull a Finding Nemo, Escape to the Big Blue, and just put the hardest minigame first? And yeah, she's hiding in the computer. That's likely. Did they just put the hardest minigame on first, and now they're all going to be really easy? I wouldn't put it past it, because, you know, I got this game from SteliosSeven, and he said that he'd beaten this game before he'd given it to me, so it can't be that bad, right? That said, I'm having a hard time finding Jess here now. What's the score you need to pass? Is she in the chimney? She can't be in the chimney. Apparently I found her somewhere, I don't know where, but I tapped randomly and it eventually worked out. You can look behind everything here, even the poster. Right, surely 17 points. That'll be enough. Because thankfully, unlike the last one, this game doesn't have any punishment for getting it wrong. Ha, take that, Phoebe. I beat all of your efforts on my first try.
Mr. Goggins, first, we need to get these letters stamped. The letters need to be franked with the rubber stamp. Touch the postage stamps with the stylus to frank the letters as they pass by. If you see a letter without a stamp, quickly blow into the microphone.
Oh, that's no good for commentators. I'll have to do a flying shot boom and disrupt my style of commentary. Okay, so if it's got a stamp, I just tap it. And if it hasn't got a stamp, I have to give it a blow on the microphone. Oh, is that... These faces that Pat's giving on the top screen aren't really helping. I can't tell what's meant to be the good expression and what's meant to be the bad expression, but my score hasn't gone up at all. So I guess I should be blowing into the microphone a bit more than this. Where is the microphone on a 2DS? What the... Oh, now it wants me to press B. Okay, well at least I know that you can press buttons instead of tapping the things with the envelope. I need to reread the rules. Give me a bit.
It's going to be a busy day today.
What? What? I only wanted to read the rules. I didn't want to restart everything. No!